Hello. Now let us validate or test whatever we have added circuit breaker implementation. We need to test it. Before that, we need to see whether we will get internal server error or not. After that, we will see whether we have implemented circuit breaker or not, and whether whatever we set the default response that would be appeared on the screen or not. So we were setting this one, and these details should be shown on the screen. First we will see whether we will get the internal server or not. For that we need to verify whether student detail service is down or not. So here student details is down. Now we will start this one, user service, right click, and Spring Boot app. Start as the Spring Boot app. So this will start the application. And go here, and you can verify whether user service is up and run. This is running fine. Now go and hit whether you are going to get again this 500 error or not. So you click this one, we will get 500 error. Now this one we are getting the 500 error. Now we need to enable circuit breaker implementation. So circuit breaker implementation is this one. So I am enabling, and it will save, and automatically again it will recompile and it will restart the server. So once the server is started, again go and hit. Yes, we got the response. This is a dummy response because our service is student service is down. That means the purpose of circuit breaker is whenever service is down, we need to show as the dummy response. So that dummy response I created only these three records. I set it only three records. 987 is the last. So you can see 987 is last. Or else one more record also you can add. So this is student 2, and I am adding student 3. So student 3, student 3, 3. Total 4. Student 1, 2, 3. And here we need to create student 3 object instance. You can save it. Now I have created one more, and this one will be 475. Some 231, and this would be raw k, and you can save it, and it will restart and recompile automatically, and you can verify, and service is started. You can see service is started. Now you hit, you will get 4 students. See, fourth student we got only 3. That means server is not properly started. So let me hit again. So this 3, so that means again I need to start, then only it will compile, otherwise it won't pick, because it is a Java file. So ideally we need to add, I think I missed this one, students dot add std3. So this is the mistake I have done. Okay, anyhow I am going to restart the service. Now service is starting. So service is starting now. Started. Now go and hit. You will get 4 students. See here, fourth student is Rauke and 231. Address is Hyderabad. So now we need to verify whether these properties are properly functioning or not. So what properties we have added? This threshold value, window size, threshold is 50% open state. So this state we need to verify, right? Whether the service is closed or open or off open. Because we know, since I am the developer, I know, but how others will be knowing. So this service is down. So how we are knowing means there is a actuator. So actuator you can go here, and using that actuator we will be able to understand the health of the service. So you can go and hit actuator health. So based on this you will be able to understand actuator health. So see, closed. This is the service, it is closed. And yeah, this is a closed because we can see here also we can verify, and here you can verify this service is up and running fine. Up because it is a failed only, because student service is down only, but we are providing dummy service. So threshold is after 3 hits only it will start open. So as of now it is closed only because failed calls only one, it is not reached to threshold 50%. So buffered calls 1 and show calls 0, like this. So if I hit 3 times, after 4th hit onwards it will become the status as a open only. So we will see that one, and for that I need to hit second time I hit, and third time. So this threshold greater than or equal to, so now it is become equal. So if I am hitting now, I can see the status will be open. So third status, user microservice, true, and status one more hit, 50%. So one more hit, I am going to do one more hit. Again I will see status will be closed, state will be closed. So what percentage we have given? 50 percentage, and 50% of the calls, then off open will become 3, and 50% is, so we will see one more hit, I'll see. So now we can see state is closed, up, up, up only, status. So 10 calls, we will 10 times I will hit 1 2 3, already 4 7. So now definitely the status will change to open. Number of failed calls 9, so it is considering 10. So let me try to hit one more time, 2 times. Yes, after 10th failed call, not permitted 1. Yes, now it is open status because it is at 10, because we have given the number of hits is at 10, and 50% is we are giving, and here 30 milliseconds. After 30 milliseconds it will become as a off open state. So we can see milliseconds, whether it is happened or not happened. We can hit from the browser, you can check off open. See, 30 milliseconds will be just like that, it will be completed. So it would be shown as 30 milliseconds, and now it is half open. So for half open, what is the criteria? 3 hits. After 3 hit, if the success means it will become as a closed. If it is failed means again it will become as a open only. So I am going to hit one 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So we will verify after third attempt or fourth attempt it will. Now it is open only. Yes, off open will become as a open state. As per the property, it is working fine. So the here 3 of open state, 3 after 3. So now it is failed only because server is not running. Here server is not at all running. So even if you are hitting one more time, what it will become? Open status only. You can see still it would be in a open status only. Half open, one half open, because it is remaining, it is a failed status only. So you can check one more time, you can click, third time you can click, and it is open only. It is now, it is open, and after 30 seconds it will become as a half open. So 30 milliseconds is very fast, that is the reason it is changing very quickly. Now I am going to start the service, this student service. I hope you are understanding. I am not doing anything great. So as per our discussion only we were doing. So required properties added dependencies. Now some code changes we have done. Now I am doing testing only. So as part of testing, I am now server is up, service is up and running fine. So we will verify what is the health condition of the service. So now the service is up and running fine, and you can see both the services are running fine. Now go and hit. Now this duplicate or default response will not come. This is a callback response. This is a dummy response. So we will not get the dummy response now. Actual response we should get it. See, actual response we are getting. Okay. I think something happened. Let me see. One more time hitting. See, this one second time I am getting. So that means that time service is not started. This is the exact service we were getting. Now we will see the health condition of the service. So open will become as closed. It should become as a closed. When it will become closed? After 3 calls. After 3 hits, if it is continuously success means it will be closed automatically. So you can hit one more time, 3 times. Here we will hit second time and third time. After third calls, it should change to closed state. So closed state. See, now closed state indicates the service is up and running fine. So as per the resilience circuit breaker approach, closed means it is working running condition. Open means service is down, and off open means it is ready to take only few requests. Those few requests also failing means again it will become open, and if it is success it is closed. So that is the reason it is becoming as a closed. Other things also we will be seeing, but mostly we need to focus on this state. So this is how we need to do it. This is the final result, and we are able to successfully implement circuit breaker implementation using resilience 4J. So for implementation we need to follow this same scenario: required properties and required dependencies and code changes. So code changes, let me quickly summarize. Code changes I have done only at user service controller. So user service controller, this is the service I picked it and nothing changed, and here I only added circuit breaker, name of the service, and fallback method signature as it is this service, and I created one dummy response. This dummy response, see how beautifully circuit breaker is supporting. Even though service is down, we are not showing 500 error, and it would be shown as the dummy response. So certain scenarios, this is fine, but when you are using payment services and all, payment kind of services, we should not show any dummy responses. Please make a note. If it is a small, like a shopping or any other small scale of applications and all, or where a response is not going to play major role, then we can show like this kind of, instead of showing 500 error. But whereas you are selecting some product and you are trying to pay and you are giving dummy response, means that is not make sense. So based on the requirement, we need to understand and we need to develop the circuit breaker implementation using resilience 4J. This is about circuit breaker implementation resilience 4J. I hope I have covered everything. In our upcoming sessions, we will see other topics. Till then, thank you.